Hey guys, this is episode 172 True to Size.
We're gonna have to take it away from him soon, I think.
He's abusing his power.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take it away. I thought it was just gonna be for the 172 part. Soon he's gonna do the entire episode in an echo. What's going on, everyone, and welcome to True to Size. We are a weekly podcast centered around the wild world of sneakers. I will be your host today. My name is Lawrence Hopkins, and I am joined by the rest of the quarantine. Still the quarantine, but we're getting so close. At Canada Got Soul, Mr. Joel Hernandez.
Hey yo!
Oh, I thought it was going to echo. That was shocking, actually.
I missed the button.
And Mr. Alvin Martinez.
Yo, hey.
Stupid. Oh, God. It's going to be one of those episodes. Okay.
We're vibing.
We're vibing. And we're also joined by nobody yet again. Yes, just the three of us. Just the three of us. We can make it if we... For the third straight week, actually. Three of us for the third straight week. So shout out to everybody for rocking with us. We got lots of good messages about the episode. Actually, the last two episodes. But last week's episode in particular, people really liked how candid and loving we were. So thanks to everybody. We thought it was just kind of like once we got going, personally, I was like, well, this is a throwaway episode. Like, this is just us like hugging each other for 30 minutes, and everyone really enjoyed it. So thank you to everybody who's been messing with us. We actually got a lot of messages saying like, is this the last episode of True to Size? Like, people were like, is it done now? Like, you guys sound like you're about to ride off into the sunset. No, it's not done. Sorry for your luck, but it's not done. Not quite yet. We've got a great show for you guys yet again this week. It's just the three of us again, but that has never stopped us before. So we're getting rolling with a great hypothetical question in the fire round, followed by some off-white Nike news that we're going to try, oh my goodness, and unpack for our main discussion. This week, we are going to time travel and speak about some trends we never thought would die and some that we never thought we'd follow. But first, Alvin.
What? Fire round.
round.
For everybody who couldn't see, Joel reached for the button. And then the sadness on his face. He was like, boy, that's my part. Yes, the what fire round. We like to start every show with a quick hitting question from you, our listeners. And this week's question comes from a non-listener but longtime supporter, Jill. First of all, when Jill starts sending in questions, that means that I need the listeners to step up. I can't do this because you guys know how it goes. I can't have her just sending in questions and knowing that they're going to get answered. Then it's opening no. So, I mean, the question she asked, it's not a bad one. If I gave you $1,000 right now and told you had to spend it on sneakers, I had to make sure I put in that caveat. What shoes are you buying? Gun to your head. Really quickly. Joel, go. $1,000.
Superstars.
Okay, take your time out. Actually, just kidding. Take your time and think about it.
Holy, bro.
10 pairs of Superstar.
I don't know. I think I'd probably do I don't know, what are Amsterdam's going for?
Much more than that.
Fuck. I'll just buy one Amsterdam.
One half of the Amsterdams.
Yeah,
got
the
it.
right foot.
The right foot.
I don't know, man. $1,000. Oh, go for $1,000.
That's a toughie, bro.
I know, man.
It's crazy that $1,000 is not a lot of money in the shoe world anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. But yeah, $1,000 is not a lot of money in the shoe world anymore. For me, you guys can think about it. For me, I'm gonna go with. I actually didn't think about this before. I'm gonna try and find like a used pair of Nike Dunk High Futura, like Dunkles.
Ooh, nice.
But like used pair, because I know a dead stock pair is going for a lot, but I feel like I could find like a nice 7 out of 10 pair for like $1,000. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go with that. Something that I wouldn't normally spend $1,000 on, but if you're giving me $1,000, I'm gonna go for that. Alvin, what about you?
Bruh.
Hard, yo.
I never thought it would be hard to convince you guys. Here's a free money. Go buy a pair of shoes.
I would take that money, put it into my Jeep money, and get a mod.
I know
but
that's why I said shoes.
Yeah.
To be shoes. I would get the New Balance ALD 1300s pack. So I
Okay.
get both.
Both.
That's only, I believe, 400 right now.
Yeah, around there. We'll say that.
And then I would get the ALD 550, the navy.
With the red.
No, the navy.
Oh,
the
original navy.
The OG navy. And that right now is about 600, so that's about 1,000. So it's 3 pairs.
Okay, you went deep.
Fairly
You
good
did some
quality
research.
shoes. They're on my list
You did
of things I don't want to cop.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Joel, do you want to try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get the is the Kentucky Dunk lows,
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe like a UNLV.
Okay, low or high?
The lows.
UNLV low.
Yeah,
And Kentucky
and then
Dunk low.
I don't even know what else is left. There's like so many. I don't know, man. And maybe another pair of Syracuse.
So the Syracuse highs are going for dirt cheap.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Like 250?
Oh yeah.
Don't
Not
tell
as
me
much
that.
as I thought they'd be like so much more just because it's like
The highs?
Yeah, the highs.
Oh yeah.
Don't tell me that an orange Nike Dunk is not super expensive. Don't tell me that. I'm not allowed to know that.
Anything orange right now is on my radar because of shoe hauls. So
Yep. Excuses on excuses for why we can spend money on orange shoes.
Yeah.
If you would like to submit a question for the fire round, please submit a question for the fire round and have us answer it on the pod. Please shoot us a message on Instagram or email us at canadagotsoul@gmail.com. Next up, the CGS picks. Each week, we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, and give our thoughts on. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's trademark phrase.
Super cute.
That itself was not super cute, but yeah, that's all right. And because of that, I'm gonna go first. And my pick this week, if it's not a dunk, it's probably green. And my pick is green this week, very green. I chose the AJ1 KO knockoffs in collaboration with Billie Eilish. So yeah, if you couldn't have guessed just from saying Billie Eilish has a shoe coming that it was going to be green, it's a green shoe. And it's a very green shoe, like I said. It's a completely tonal from the outsole, midsole, laces, straps, lining, insole. The entire thing is like I don't know what kind of green they call it, but it kind of looks like a pale lime. We'll call it that. Like a pale lime green, fully tonal upper. On the AJKO, it's got her like signature logo of like a weird guy with like a limp or something on the tongue, and then Billie Eilish with like a Jumpman branding on the insole, which is actually pretty badass. Like that's a really cool logo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these are pretty cool, to be honest. Like I feel like there's a reason that this collab exists. Like she's mentioned before that she really likes the AJ1 and the AJ1 KO, and she obviously really likes green. Her and I share that sentiment. So this is a cool collab in that sense because it's like they literally told her, what do you want to make? And this is what she made. It's not like they forced her into a box, like they put a circle into a square hole. They literally just said like, pick what you want and do it. And she made this. So I think that's really cool. For me, if it's like accessible, this would be like a retail or bust kind of shoe because I have no care in the world about Billie Eilish as a person. No offense to her or her music, but I just don't care about her. But the shoe itself is very cool. So yeah, I'm gonna call them super cute for now. It looks like it's a full nylon upper, which I kind of mess with. But yeah, super cute for now. But we'll see how accessible they are. I don't know how much of a following. Once again, super ignorant to anything about Billie Eilish, but I don't know if she has a big following. I don't know if this is gonna be like a huge deal for the Bill. I don't. What does she call her? The eyelashes. I don't know what she calls her fans, but yeah. So super cute, and if it's accessible, I will definitely try for it. That's my pick for the week. Alvin, what have you got for us?
I switched it up because I totally missed this pair that I'm going to talk about right now. So I'm talking about the Paperboy Paris X New Balance 992 Fried Egg. So these are set to drop on June 18th in 2021, which is this week. Oh, damn, I gotta save up. But yo, these are dope, man. So the colorway itself is based off of clearly a fried egg. I believe it was represented quite well, man. So the midsole is all white with some translucent hits on it, and then the mud guard is kind of like a tan or a beige, a really light beige, mixed with white in the mesh. And then for the eyelets, they're yellow to represent the yolk of the egg. And Paperboy does their stuff, man. Like I love their logo. It's basically a guy wearing a Paperboy hat.
Mm-hmm.
You have that hit on the back heel, and then you've also got it on the insoles, which are pretty dope. The insoles have a bunch of fried eggs on them. One insole has NB on it for New Balance, and the other one has the Paperboy Paris logo on it. But these are pretty dope. Super summery shoe, hella neutral. Even with the yellow, it's still super neutral. And 992s are dope, man. I love the 992s. So if I was copying sneakers at this moment, these would be a super duper motherfucking scoop. But since I'm not, they're just super cute.
Just a super cute.
Yeah.
Unless it just falls into your lap.
Yeah.
I mean, I because it's a collabo, it might not
But if
do
it
that.
did.
But if it did, I'm not complaining. But yeah, these are dope, man. I really like these a lot.
Dope. Joel, what do you got for us?
Okay, what I got is the social status by Nike SB by Social Status collabo that's dropping sometime this summer, I guess. I don't know, to be determined. But yeah, crazy. The way that they did this is it looks like there's two colorways. It goes by the strawberry milk that you get to choose from for your free lunch kind of thing as a kid. You get strawberry milk or chocolate milk or just regular milk. And the way that they did this collaboration is phenomenal. Sizes from like toddler all the way up to hopefully adults, like men's and women's, but so far it's got PS and toddler sizes out right now, but they're saying that it's quite possible that you'll have like adult sizes, men's and women's sizes as well. But yeah, so for the chocolate ones, you got like, it's like a leather, chocolate leather, like the brown leather. You got like tans, you got, dark browns on it. You got like a blue outsole, and you got like a patina midsole. Man, the swoosh alone is like a translucent gel swoosh. And you got the hits of the mini swoosh as well. Wow. The materials look crazy. You got like smooth leather. It looks like velvet on the strawberry ones, just like the Strange Love SBs. You guys got to check it out, man. Yeah. This is like a super, super duper cute whoop-de-whoop, scoop, double scoop, triple scoop, man.
Yeah, yo.
If I
Even
can
the
get
packaging,
these,
yo.
the box is ridiculous. Yeah, the box is ridiculous. It's got like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like a two-tone. It's got like the old school Nike logo on it. It's got like lift up here. Like it's crazy. The branding, like details galore. You guys got to check it out, like on Soul Collector, on like, Sneaker News. But yeah, definitely a scoop for me.
On the medial side where it says like ingredients, Nike Sportswear, and social status, that is so cool. I love that little detail.
Yeah, the details are crazy.
Yeah, these are insane. Like you said, the gel swoosh is like nuts.
Money.
Yeah.
Next up, this week in kick. I think which week did I forget Joel? Last week or the week before? I didn't apologize publicly, but I forgot Joel somehow in a CGS picks one week, and I feel bad about it still. So I just wanted to publicly apologize to Joel. It was either last week or the week before that somehow we completely missed him in the CGS picks, and I don't even know how.
I think because we got into the whole Kobe Bryant, Vanessa Bryant thing, and then we got all heated up about it,
flustered. It was that week. Okay.
I think we just like, forget your pick.
Super fair. All right. Next up, This Week in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we discuss the current headlines and happenings in the world of sneakers. And this is a pretty big one, like really, like actually, like figuratively and literally big. Virgil Abloh has officially announced the 50. The 50. Yeah, he started with the 10 and then he's like, let's times it by 5. The 50. So earlier this year, news broke that there were more Off-White and Nike sneakers coming, and that it would quite possibly be the largest collection the tandem had ever released. Well, now we have official word that the collection, what the collection will look like, and it's something, or as Alvin would put it. Yeah, that's how Alvin's putting it. Virgil took to Instagram to show off what is being dubbed the 50, a collection of very, 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 very similar looking Off-White Nike Dunk lows. Well, the first one in the pack is, which was being dubbed one of 50, is white, and the last one in the pack, which is 50 of 50, is black. The rest of them are the exact same shoe. They're a sail and like vast gray upper. The only difference is like the accents and the like tooling with like the hiking lace. That's all different colors for the other 48 of them. There's no confirmed date yet, but it's looking like it's either going to be summer 2021 or fall 2021. Pretty soon, I think. They're putting up like billboards around the world about it already, so it's on the way. Alvin, do you want to defend, or not defend, but explain your, I guess that's a poop. Do you want to explain your rationale behind that feeling?
It's, to me, Kate, like, I'm not even a Virgil hater. I don't even love the guy. Like, I'm not a fan of his shit. I'm just like, meh. Like, I don't really care. Like, it doesn't really faze me. However, the 50, when you hear the 50, you're expecting like 50 different pairs of sneakers. At least for me. In my opinion, if you're saying the 50, such a big number, it's at least 50 different colored sneakers. If it's the same silhouette, I mean, you know, do you, boo-boo, but it literally looks like he got lazy as fuck and was like, all right, we're going to do white and gray, and we're going to release 50 pairs, but we're changing up the lace color of the insoles and maybe the tongue too. Maybe. And maybe one of them will switch it up from a leather to like a suede, but it's still going to be white and gray. There's absolutely no creativity. You're not really showing me that you're a designer. I mean, you don't have to prove shit to me. You're Virgil. You don't about it. But I mean, obviously the shit's still going to sell out. People are going to be like, oh my God, this is shit, but they're still going to buy it. Don't even front. And like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm over it. I've been over the Off-White shit, Off-White / Nike stuff, and this just like it. I'm already like, I saw it and I was like, man, this is dumb as fuck. Like, it's straight up like, so like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Joel, because I'm sort of on your team and sort of the maybe there's something there, very, very maybe. But Joel, how do you feel about it?
It's like, you know, when you're in school.
Here we go. Here we go.
The teacher gives you a diagram of like, let's say like a Nike Dunk silhouette with, you know, like the hiking thing all over. And then she says, or he says, okay, guys, color it for me. Any color you want. And then you just color. This is what it is, man. Like the 20, like you just get all the 20 diagrams from everybody, and then you just say, okay, I'm going to produce these colors, and let's just go with it. Let's roll with it. I never liked when he went over to the Dunks and he did the whole strap thing. I wasn't on board. For me, it's like, you know, it's like a mummy, like getting all like twisted up and tangled up, and like, you know, but I don't know, man, like, it's a money grab, right? And it sells, and it sold. Like, he saw what it did, and he just went with it. And I don't know if they're, you know, desperate times, desperate measures, but I don't know, like, what's going on. Like, I don't know why they're just doing like so many, like the 20, the 50. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't know, man.
It's
like,
scary to say what's going to be next. Like,
yeah,
the 100.
Like 100. Let's do like high cut.
The 100 is
my
going to be like
God.
100 pairs of Air Forces with 100 different laces, and that's it. White on white laces, and that's it.
I know. I don't know, man. Like,
Congratulations, y'all got played.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So first of all, I initially when I saw the pack, and I was, and I'm still mostly on your team, on your guys' team of like, this is insane. Like it's insanity. The first one, like number one, is kind of cool. Well, number one kind of to me looks like, which is the white one with a very like patinaed sole and a silver swoosh. Kind of looks like the Tiffany Dunk Low.
Oh yes.
The new one, but with like an aged outsole. The number 50, I don't like it at all. It's like a triple black with a silver swoosh. I don't like that at all. The 2 to 49, I guess, in a vacuum by themselves, the colorways are not bad. The played out thing, I think, is obviously because there's 50 of them. And it's just a big turnoff from a longtime Dunk fan's perspective and somebody who's already been like, chill out with the Dunk. So for me, in that sense, I was like, okay, let's what is going on? Like 50, come on. And that was of the impression that it was like, and obviously I'm completely speculating here, that was going to be like 50 different release dates or 50 different releases on the same day. But let me see if I can sell you guys on something. And I don't know this for fact. I think it's been rumored, but let me see if I know Alvin's shaking his head. Not sell you on the fact that you're going to want it, but sell you on the fact that it might be a little bit better than it seems. What if it was a mystery box and you were buying one that was sealed, similar to like the Paranorman Foamposite? It came sealed. And you had to open the box, you had to literally break the seal. So you knew when it was open, like once it was open, it was open. If it was in a completely sealed box and you didn't know which one you were getting, and it was not very accessible because it's still an off-white shoe, but I'm sure that if there's 50 of them, even if they release 1,000 pairs of each, that's 50,000 shoes. That's still quite a large number. And you didn't know which one you were getting. And you just were like, it's a mystery. You're on the sneakers app or you're on Nike.ca, and it's just like you're buying one, but you don't know which one you're getting. How would you feel about it then? Is it a little bit better?
If I'm spending my money, I want to know what the fuck I'm getting.
Really? Because I wouldn't know where to start. I feel like I would prefer
I wouldn't even
that.
bother.
That's fair too.
It would just be like, why the fuck am I even bothering if I don't know what I'm getting? If I want a specific pair, I want to put my money towards that. I'm not gonna put my money towards as cool as mystery boxes are. Mm-hmm. Like when I win a raffle, from Net Magnetism out, but that's putting money towards something that I could possibly win and just getting a secondary prize, which is dope. I don't spend a lot of money on that. Mm-hmm. But if I'm spending Off-White X Nike money, I don't want a mystery box type shit. If I'm doing a collabo thing, like you better give me the shoe that I fucking want. And we don't know. I don't know if any other news has come out. I mean, the one thing that I like is that they're all the same color minus the laces. And I'm hoping what he's doing is, just making it more accessible to people.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's going to be, like a Yeezy situation where it's just like a ton of them.
And then this is going to be like, oh, if I already got the purple lace, why do I need the yellow or blue or red or rainbow lace?
Yeah.
Right? Which is dope. I mean, I'm hoping that's the direction that he kind of wanted to go. But at the same time, like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's still bullshit. Like, to me, it looks like a lazy ass money grab.
It definitely feels that way.
You can't tell me shit, man. And I don't know who's doing Nike's PR, but you still fucking up, dog. So, like, that's some dumb shit.
I was of the exact same camp. I would be a little bit more intrigued if it was a mystery box. I wouldn't even know which one I would want to pick because there's so many and they're all the same. Like I wouldn't want to have to choose. So if it was a mystery box and it was like a regular Dunk price of like 150, 160 and it was like you don't know which one you're getting, it could be any of them. I think I would be interested and I would probably be down. Because it is like they're all the same, but they're all wearable, so I wouldn't be stuck with literally like something except for the black one. I wouldn't be stuck with something necessarily that I would hate. And the only other thing I could think of that would potentially be a saving grace, and let me know because maybe this will play to your guys' interest as well, is if each color, I don't know how you would determine, was region exclusive, like super hyper region exclusive. And there was like a Toronto one and a Calgary one and a Vancouver, like 50 cities around the world. And they each individually got a specific color. So it wasn't like anyone could just buy any one. it was like this city is getting this color and that's it, and maybe Nike.ca gets all of them or something or whatever. Is that a little bit better? These are all, once again, this is not fact. This is not release information for anybody wondering. These are things that I'm thinking of that either if they're not doing, maybe they should have done, and if they are doing, it might save it in my eyes at least. But what about, how's that, Alvin? Is that better?
Maybe no. Hell,
Damn, thought I had you.
Maybe, and this is a big if, and even if this happened, I'd still say no. If all that, like, so the white toe box stays white, but like the mudguard and shit and what usually is colored on a Nike Dunk, if all that material shaved off to maybe match the lace, or
Okay.
if that all came off, or like if it was like that temperature sensitive thing where it would like
Change
you know, if
color
you put
to-
a heat dryer to it, it changes color. If you did something cool like that, like something fucking creative, something that would show me that, oh, he put some thought into his fucking shit. Not just, you know, here, put yellow fucking laces and yellow insoles in it and then sell it off and make it like whatever. But like, nah, man. Even if it was regional exclusive, I mean, dope idea. Cool. At least Nike put some thought into how they're going to market this shitty ass fucking shoe. But nah, man, that wouldn't do anything. It's just very lackluster for what Off-White has been. And again, I haven't been a fan and shit, but at the same time, it's very disappointing for what it is.
Joel, what do you think? Region exclusive, 50 cities. Does that make it any more special or any more better?
Well, I guess, like, you know,
Sort
like
of.
being sort of an exclusive kind of thing, but I don't know, man. Like, I see myself like getting my hands like all like twisted up in these. It's like a web, like, you know, like it gets
It's like
stuck.
a trap, yo, like
Yeah.
a finger trap.
Joel's going to try and put the shoe on and be like, help, I'm
Like,
stuck.
If we all got them, like I wouldn't want to stand close to you guys because
Straight up,
stuck
bro.
onto your like foot, like yo, sorry guy, like yo,
We get snagged. and
Big
shit.
Velcro.
yeah, man, like it just looks entangled, like I don't know, man.
The
It's just,
entanglement.
It's like when
Yeah, man.
it's like when you
For
put
real.
a phone charger in a bag and you try to take it out and it's like completely and you're like, I put these, or the headphones, like I put these headphones in my
Yeah.
pocket really neatly and I took it out and it was in like a knot. Like what
Yeah,
happened?
twisted
Yeah.
up and everything. Yeah, man. Like I don't know, man. But like if it were like region exclusive, I guess it would be like it'd be pretty cool. But if it still had all these bungee cord looking things on them, and I don't know, man. I feel like I would like I'm scratching myself. Like it's like like I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean,
GR, bro.
You
It just released earlier, cut the thing
Yeah.
and make it a low, and it would still look like an Off-White because I butchered it.
know, for real, man. I don't know. Man.
Alvin's reverting back to pre-episode 50, Alvin. So we're gonna have to to move on. Alvin's getting salty at Virgil. Next up, previously in Kicks, this is the part of the show where we review latest pickups and recap the latest happenings in our sneaker lives. Joel, anything for you in the last week?
No, nothing for me, yo.
Nothing for Joel. And Alvin, anything for you?
Not that I can think of. However, our boy Vince, who is owner of Churned Up, is opening his store this weekend. So when this comes out, his store's already open.
Ooh.
It's I believe the address is 858 Eglinton Avenue West in Toronto.
Ooh, in the city.
Nice.
I'm probably wrong, so look it up on his IG, Churned Up. But yo, it's opening 12 to 9 are the hours, and his ice cream is fucking dope. He was at our last shoe haul event, so
Yo.
please show him some fucking love.
Yep.
And he'll be at our next one. He already said he wants to come through.
Fire.
So
Bet.
yo, show him some love, man. Churned Up is the spot for your ice
Yeah.
cream this summer. Show some love.
Yeah, definitely. He's part of the extended CGS family, 100%.
Facts.
And we got like rave reviews about having them at Shoe Hall, and
Yeah,
still will stand by top 5 names in like anything. Churned Up ice cream. Come
Yeah.
on.
Turned up.
Like just top 5 names like, of all time for anything in the world. For me, so I was lucky enough, or not lucky, I was quick enough to pick up the Fragment Dunk High from NetMag from a member drop. So I got those for about retail after shipping and conversion and stuff. It was about retail. So that was cool. Cool to see those in hand. And also the they're being dubbed the McDonald's Air Jordan 1. It's like a fusion. It's called Fusion Red, and it's like a yellowy gold.
I don't mind those, yo.
I honestly like. They're getting a lot of hate, and I
Yeah.
got them. I got them just because right now I've been, because of work, been just trying for literally everything to try and get practice. And I got them, and I was like, they're whatever. I'll just sell them for retail. I just wanted to practice, and I got them in, and I was like, shit.
They look good, yo. I like them.
I need
that swoosh. It just does something.
Honestly, yeah. Like the first of all, the materials are really, really well done.
Yeah.
Like the quality is really good. A really good summer shoe, like with some white. Like I don't want to lace it up. I don't want to do anything. I need to stop buying things as practice in my own size, because like when they come in, like same with the Fragment was all supposed to be practice. This is all supposed to be practice, and then it comes in, and I'm like, I could just put it in the closet and I'll look at it later. Like. It's dangerous. So I mean,
it's a backup Chicago.
It is definitely a backup Chicago.
In a sense.
It's a more playful, summery Chicago. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, like not bad in hand, and a lot of places still available for retail, so or close to it. So if you're on the fence, honestly, worth picking up. Quality is really good. Definitely a great summer shoe. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Next up, thumbs up, thumbs down. In this part of the show, we give our opinion on various sneaker-related topics with zero context or discussion. All we're allowed to say is thumbs up or thumbs down. And I think we might have done this before. We've definitely talked about it before. But I want to know if maybe our sentiment has changed. Maybe we've grown out of this thing. I don't know. But I want to know thumbs up, thumbs down to brand mixing, period. Take it however you want. Brand mixing. Alvin.
Down.
You had me there for a second. I'm also thumbs down. Also thumbs down. Joel.
Down still.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't. I thought maybe we're like over it. No. We're 5 years older and still not over it. All right. Next up, NSR, not sneaker related. We talk about sneakers a lot. So in this weekly segment, we're going to take 30 seconds out of the show to discuss something completely irrelevant to the world of sneakers. And this one's an interesting one. Like we do food a lot. And I actually thought of this one myself. This is not a weird Google one. And we do food a lot, but we don't do food utensils. So I want to know, this is a broad one. You can only use one utensil for the rest of your life. What is it?
A spork.
No sporks allowed. No combo utensils allowed. Joel, what are you going with?
I'm gonna say spoon.
So Filipino.
Spoon. Yeah, I can eat spaghetti with spoon.
Ow!
It's magic. You just cut it all small.
Oh, okay.
So Filipino. That's the most Filipino answer. That's why I asked you guys this, because I knew that we were gonna get one spoon answer for sure.
Yo.
I'm gonna go. See, spoon honestly is a good answer because it's easy to cut stuff with a spoon because they're so strong. So you can when I'm at Jill's parents' house and we're eating like pork chops or whatever, your two utensils are a fork and a spoon, and you cut the meat with the spoon. Like that's just what you do. So I mean, I definitely see the spoon, but I have to go fork. Like you can't. I need to be able to stab stuff. I'm still like a very much a barbarian, so I need to stab things and like poke things. So I'm gonna go fork, but spoon is definitely close. I almost went chopsticks, but you can't cut things with chopsticks as easy. So I'm gonna go fork. Alvin, what about you?
Oh man. I'll go. I gotta go fork.
You're going fork.
I'm not really a big soup person, so you know what I mean. Like,
I just thought about soup. Now I'm sad.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't have. But like literally, bro, you usually eat soup in a bowl. If you eat soup in a plate, show me because that's hard.
Soup in a plate.
But if you eat soup in a bowl, you could just slurp it. You know what I'm saying? Like use the bowl and like you know what I'm saying. And so you're good. But it's like a fork, man. Like to cut things, I'll just still use my teeth. Like Lawrence, I'm still a barbarian in that way. I'll just bite it. I don't care if it's a big chunk of steak. I'll bite it. Whatever. But forks, man. Like you don't have to worry about chopping up your noodles because you have to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
And it's just like Lawrence said, you gotta be able to stab the meat or vegetable. But for me, it's meat.
Yeah.
And then you just, and it's still you can still eat rice with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Yeah, I gotta go fork, man. And if worst case scenario, if their zombies are coming, you can't really kill a zombie with a spoon. You gotta kill a zombie with a fork. You feel me? So
Everything doesn't have
True.
to come back to zombies. Just want
it
to throw
does.
that out there. Just so we're clear. This had nothing to do with that, but okay.
But with a spoon, I could invert it and use a sharp side to stab him in the eye.
How did it doesn't need to be. I will say as a white person, spoons are underrated. I feel like as a white person, spoons stop being used for anything except for like cereal and soup when you're like a kid. Which is a shame, which is honestly a shame because there's like I said, at Jill's house, every meal it's a fork and a spoon, and it's like, this is so handy.
Yeah,
This is
bro.
so you can I can shovel food into my mouth so much faster with this fork spoon
Facts.
combo.
For real.
So I will say, for all my white people out there, use a spoon more. It'll change your life. That's just my PSA to white people, like white person to white
PSA.
person. Use a spoon more.
Or date a Filipino, we'll put you on. Don't worry.
Yeah, that as well. Next, that's about 30 seconds. Next up, errors, edits, and e-messages. We are pretty smart guys, but from time to time we make mistakes. So if you catch us slipping, hit us in the DM. We'll let the world know that we goofed. No goofs this week, but two very good messages. First one from All That Sneaks over in the United Kingdom.
Hello, bruv. In it.
There you go.
Okay.
And he says, you guys are missing the Australia fam. I'm right here, always listening. Love the Aussie intro from Alvin every week. Reminds me of home. Man,
You're too kind.
we really, yeah, that's a stretch. Like, where's your home? Like, it's obviously not
How's our
Australia.
godson?
Oh dear. But yeah, it's crazy. We threw the call out for Australia, and it was like the conch, like we were calling the Avengers, and like they all like flew to our rescue. Shout out to Australia real quick once again. Good friends of the show, way down there, down under. And the next one comes from Michael Williams, not
up,
from
Mike?
Australian or the UK, but he says, yo, great episode, fellas, but I need to hear explanations on thumbs up, thumbs down, the light up sneakers topic. To me, I'm surprised Lawrence said down because obviously the Nike mag, but for kids, light up are the shit, and on mags and adapts, it's also dope. You guys can go first. You guys both gave thumbs. It was the opposite of what I thought it was going to be. You guys gave thumbs up and I gave a thumbs down. Joel, why did you give a thumbs up to light up sneakers?
Yeah, basically just like the BBs and you know, it's just cool, man. Like, especially with like mags, bro. Like, like, you know, you get that sound and the lights flashing. It's like, yo, dope. And, you know, like even with the kids and around, like, you know, the light is trippy, yo. At night, you're like, cool. The UFO. Yeah, I'm all about UFOs, yo. It's got UFOs on its feet. It's got saucers, yo.
Man, it's either zombies or aliens with you guys. This is a sneaker podcast, right? Oh my god. The pivot since we started has just been insane. Alvin, you also gave a thumbs up to light up sneakers. Care to explain?
Yeah, yo. I'm going to take you guys back, tell you a little story real quick. I am about 7 years old. Been in Canada for 2 years. My parents and my siblings and I take a trip to Buffalo for the very, very first time. And we walk into a store. I believe it was a Foot Locker. And they're like, hey, we should buy you shoes. It's cheaper here. Because at that time, I believe the dollar was better. And I remember just seeing these one pairs of shoes. They were all black, but on the heel, they had a red light up light, and these were the LA Gears. And like, yo, real talk, I didn't think my parents were gonna buy them for me. And it was just, and I remember seeing commercials of them on TV and stuff during Saturday, you know, morning cartoons and whatnot. But when I saw them in person, I was like, oh my god, like I gotta have these. And they bought them for me, and literally the whole time when we were in the mall, they were dumb though. Like, I love my parents, but yo, we went to the shoe store first. And literally the whole time, the rest of the day we were in Buffalo, I was like, Mama, Papa, are they lighting? Are they going? Are they going? As I'm stepping, is it going? Is it going? Yeah, and I'm skipping, and I'm like always like watching my feet to see the light go on and off and stuff. And it's just like, yeah, yo, that lights with shoes always bring me back to that moment. And I'm about it, yo. Give me that. Love lights on shoes.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, obviously, everyone knows. For me, I gave thumbs down, and everyone knows that I love the Nike Mag. Duh, like that's my Grail of Grail shoes. Will be forever, I'm sure. But the thing is, like, I feel like lights on shoes is hard to do in the sense that for me, it looks tacky more than it looks good, and it's hard to do it really well. Like, obviously, the Nike Mag is classic and does it very well. The Adapt only has the light when you press the button, so I don't consider that a light on shoe. It is well done, but it's just literally just shows you that you're pressing the button. But putting lights on shoes is tough, man. And when I think of light up shoes, I think of like those fake Yeezys that they sell at like those stalls in the mall. Like when you're walking through and they have like walls of those fake Yeezys with the lights in the bottom. They were like really trendy for a couple of years, like everywhere. Like I would go to Florida and I would see at the outlet malls, there's always those freaking kiosks with like the Yeezys with the lights in the sole. And like, that's what I imagine when I think of light up sneaker. So that's why I give a thumbs down, because my first inclination is to think of something like terribly done rather than something like the Nike Mag. So that's why. Obviously, everyone knows I love the Mag. That does not mean I don't love it anymore. Just means that's where my mind goes when I hear light up sneakers. But thank you to Michael Williams for wanting the explanation. We appreciate you listening and reaching out. All right. So to close things out, this is an interesting one because I was thinking about it and like I was kind of like scrolling back. I was actually looking for a photo and like, don't ever do this, but early Instagram days from like my Instagram feed or whatever, like just photos I had posted way back when. And I was like, man, some of the stuff that I used to wear or like the style and that kind of thing is like
the pants.
It's crazy. All those things. Yeah. So like that's the first thing is like, I just want to know some things that you thought you would never get out of, but you like are completely done with now. And like the thing that comes to mind for me, that while you guys think, or maybe there's a ton, because I'm sure I have like 100,000 things. For me, the thing is that I'm actually surprised that it stuck so much, because it was only up until maybe 4 years ago or 3 years ago that I really pivoted out of it. But it's no-show socks. Like, I was strictly no-show socks. I didn't want my sock to ever show in any shoe I was wearing. High cut with shorts, no-show socks. I didn't want anyone to even see it. The no-showier, the better. And the transition from that into strictly only crew socks has been like so strong for me. Like there are occasions where that call for no-show socks, whether it be like I want to make sure my tan on my really small ankles is even, or like, you know, I'm just wearing a really low-cut pair of Vans and it doesn't call for a crew sock. But like that, trying to dig through my sock drawer and find no-show socks now is like a mission. Like it's impossible almost, because there's not any left. Yeah, bro. So for me, it's definitely the socks. No-show socks. I thought I was a lifer because I had been up until that point, and crew socks changed my life for sure. Joel, what about you? What's something that you were into so heavily and now like you never thought you'd be out of it, and now you're just like it's gone from your life completely almost?
Okay, so I guess when I first started like posting up pictures and shit like that of like shoes and whatnot, or even before that, like I used to post it up on Facebook. That was my outlet. I used to go there before the whole Instagram thing. But I would use like, well, my pants were like the boot cut kind of pants, and you know, like it's like you would fold it, you would cuff them and whatnot, and no matter what shoe, whether it was like a low cut or a high cut, like a Jordan, you would tuck it behind the tongue, like no matter what. Like I would be wearing like the baggiest boot cut denim, and I would have like a big fold and behind like a fat SB tongue, and it just didn't like when I look back at it, like yo, the fuck was I thinking? Like, you know what I mean? But that's because you were like, you just wanted to break necks with your shoes, right? And that's what it was like. Just being out there, putting it out there. But, thank God, like, that they tapered them down, or, they got like drawstrings on the bottom of pants now and stuff like that. And that pretty much saved like that changed the game. Yeah. But that's the whole thing.
I don't know about you, Joel, but like it weirds me out now when my pants do touch my shoes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, man. the opposite now. Yeah, keep them away.
Yeah, like I'll cuff my jeans like crazy, or if it's like a drawstring, like that shit's tight and
Mhm.
it's like 3 inches above my actual shoe. And it used to be same thing. Yeah, like cuff it a couple
Yeah.
times, tuck it behind the tongue, and it's like, all right, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
let it stack 400 times on my on the shoe, and it's like, all right, let's get it popping. Let's get out of
So
here.
bad. Oh shit.
Alvin, what about you? I'm sure we can do one more round after this, but what about you? What's something that you were super into and you're like, don't touch it anymore?
I mean, similar to Kuya Joel, I was like heavily into denim. Not necessarily boot cut, but just any kind of cut, like super baggy. Anytime I would go out, it was always denim. And now, if you look at my pant collection, there's maybe like 2 pairs in there. But even then, it's like different because like before the denim was super heavy, super not breathable, and your shit was just hot. And I was dumb, and I was one of those guys who wore ball shorts under their fucking shit.
Oh yeah, always ready.
I was dumb, yo. But I was like, yo, yeah, we got like Lauren said, we had to be ready to play ball. But man, yeah, I was just super heavily into denim, and it's just like, I mean, you can never beat like a denim and sneaker combo depending on what the sneaker is. But at the same time, like to me now, denim is so uncomfortable. I don't know if it's because my thighs got thicker or just the denims got tighter, but I just prefer like, lighter materials, breathable materials, and just comfort all around, man. And like, yeah, no more denim for me, bro.
What were the go-to denim brands for like high school and college, Alvin?
Oh, bro. Blue Notes was like heavy because it was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And their denim was decent. Like, it wasn't too bad, but I was like, yo, you're on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents weren't buying my shit. I was buying my own shit. But like, if I wanted to spend some money, dog, I know I had one pair of like these Rockwear denims.
Ooh, Rockwear.
One pair of these Inichi ones, or Iniche, or E-Nice, whatever you guys want to call it. And then obviously, Sean Johns. I had one pair of Sean Johns as well.
Man.
That were super baggy for no reason, and you couldn't even see my fucking sneaker in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
you weren't even thinking about cuffing those. No, those were like
those
were the ones that like after you wore them for a year, the back started to rip up because they were.
And I hated that.
Because they're dragging.
Yeah, that ruined it for me. That ruined the denim for me. I was like, man, but yeah, I can never figure out a way to keep it clean. So yeah, no. But yeah, those 3 brands and then Blue Notes, bro. Blue Notes was the shit.
Damn. Man,
Nice.
I said Sean John, Anichi, and Rockwear. And Blue Notes in the same sentence. I don't even think Blue Notes is open anymore. Maybe they're still around. I don't know. All right, we'll do one more round of that because I'm sure we have some other cringy stuff that we are less than confident in sharing. But for me, I mean, when I first got into sneakers, there was a weird transition time for me because I used to do the whole skater boy vibes, where I was still on those for dressing, but on sneakers I was in like the sneakerhead world. So it was a weird transition of like skater clothes and sneakers. So I would be in like skinnies and like a really tight t-shirt and then like dunks. So I looked like it was a weird mess. But yeah, like I literally, there was no transition time for me. I went from wearing like a size medium t-shirt being big, like I thought a medium was big on me, to like XL in like the span of like a year and a half. Cause I realized like this just fits me better because I'm lanky. Like it still, the smaller the medium would fit my body, obviously, but like didn't fit. My arms looked stupid, like so long, and I put on XL and I'm like, oh, this is so much better. So like since then, just bad, like skinny stuff in general, like super off it. Like I still wear, like it's not even trend anymore. I know the baggier pants are coming back, not as baggy as Sean John or Anichi, but baggier pants are coming back. I'm still on like the tapered vibe, so like looser at the top and tapered towards the bottom, and then like a really baggy t-shirt, like an XL t-shirt. And yeah, I'm like the shortest one or tied for the shortest one here, and the lightest one here, and I think we all wear the same size t-shirt. So like, yeah, like an XL, I'll even wear double XL sometimes. Like the baggier the better in the t-shirt for me. But yeah, tight clothes just gone. And I was wearing tight clothes well beyond them being trendy anymore, so I'm not proud to admit that. But yeah, baggy t-shirts is now what I'm into. Joel, what's something else? One more thing that you were like, I liked that. Like I was on that trend. I'm never touching that again with a 10-foot pole.
Okay, so like the whole Kanye kind of vibe with the golf shirts and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
I remember when we used to pop the collars.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Ooh, yo, that was the shit, guy. And then sometimes you would like get like a double shirt, like you would have one underneath, like
two collars,
and then another a bigger one. Yo, two different shirts. Thank God I'm off that, yo, because that was, man, the starch that I would put in the collars.
Ooh,
you know how you would have
to
spray
stay
starch?
Yeah, bro.
So to keep it up?
Yeah.
Guy.
Man was hairspraying his collars on his shirts to make them stand up straight.
To keep
Crazy,
them stiff.
What about polos in general, Joel? Would you get back into polos or not even that?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
Polos will never get, you'll never get out of fashion, like polos in general, like even like, the whole, sweaters and whatnot like that, stuff like that, like, polo bears and stuff. So that'll never go out of fashion, man. But yeah, I'd probably
never
get into that.
Popping it, no.
No, not popping it, though. Not popping it.
Not popping it. No popped collars for Joel.
No popping collars. Yeah.
Alvin, I feel like the list could probably go on because we've all obviously trends change, and when you're in it at the time, it's like, this is forever. I'm never changing. And then you realize 10 years later, like, I was ugly. Alvin, what's something that you were into a while ago and you can't believe that you're into now? Or sorry, the other way. Yeah. Sorry. You could not believe you could get out of. Yeah.
Something I was heavily into was just like zip up hoodies and zip up like track jackets back in the day.
Okay.
And I preferred the zip ups back in the day because I used to style my hair. I guess slick it back or spike it up or whatever have you. And when you put on a pullover hoodie after you style your hair, it's just like it gets mash up. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas like if it's a zip up, you're good to go. And I used to have so many track jackets as well, and I don't know why, but it was just, I don't know, bro. Like you said, it was a phase, but like, man, it was ridiculous. I was dumb.
Yeah,
I could spend that money on shoes.
Yeah, I'm definitely on
man,
pullovers.
It wasn't. Yeah, pullovers all day. You don't have to worry about the zipper getting, because like all of my zip up hoodies, unless it was a Nike Tech fleece where it had that bottom zip where you can zip it up. Every other zipper would just be like messed up and like all like snaky and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it was never flat. Especially when you sit in the car, it always goes that way and you can't fix it afterwards, and it just stays like that. And even if you're walking and your back is straight up, it still has that curve on it, and sometimes it makes you look like you have a belly when you don't, or do whatever. So, but no more zip up hoodies for me, man. Like I have a couple, I never wear them.
Me too.
Pullovers all day for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right. What about stuff that we're into now that, like, if you told your past self, like 5-10 years ago, that you were like, yo, you're going to be into this in 10 years, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. You don't know me. I'll start. And again, I'm sure we could do this forever, but it's actually going to start with what I'm wearing now / what I wear more often now is like 5-panel and 6-panel hats and dad hats. If you told high school Lawrence or even college, university, Foot Locker era Lawrence, you're not even going to wear snapbacks and fitteds like you wear 5 panels and dad hats, I'd be like, are you stupid? I wear a fitted every day. Or a snapback when snapback started to roll back around. Fitted or snapback every day. Dad hat, I was like, no, are you dumb? So yeah, now it's like primarily for me, like I just feel like they fit my head better, and I feel like I wear them a lot more often. But if you told me 10 years ago I would be wearing mostly dad hats, like I looked at like my hat drawer and I was like, it's all dad. I have like 100 dad hats. What am I doing? And I only wear 2 of them. But like I'm like, I own like 100 dad hats. What am I doing with my life? Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah, like 6-panel, 5-panel, and dad hats is primarily what I find myself wearing now, and I could not have ever seen that for myself at all.
Yeah.
As I talk to the 2 guys wearing 5950 snapbacks, but yeah, I know you guys are into the dad hats and the 5 panels as well. Joel, what about you? What's something you're into now that if you told 10-year, 15, 20-year-old or ago Joel, you'd be into, you'd be like, no, there's no way.
Man, I don't even know, because with me it just recycled. Like it was just a revolving door for me. Like I've been through the whole, like, elastic bottom pants and like the whole track pants and stuff like that, to baggy pants, to now it's back to elastic bottom pants. And I've been through that wave and I've seen it come around like full circle. So it's hard for me to say, like, I don't even know, man. Like I'm glad, like right now I'm seeing what I'm seeing a lot now, like that I grew up with, and it's refreshing to see again, is like the whole bucket hats. Like that's coming back now, and I've seen a lot of people wearing that. Like even now, like the velour tracksuits, I'm seeing some people like rocking velour tracksuits again. Like that brings back like the whole Sean John, like if you're a girl, like baby fat vibes, like all that stuff.
Darion, yep.
Yeah, like all that stuff. It seems like it's coming back. Like I don't know, man, but for me to say something, like I can't even give an answer, man. Like for me, it's
Joel doesn't follow trends. That's what he's telling everybody. He's like, the trends follow me. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. But lately, what I've been doing, like, I don't know, it's just because it's comfort for me. But for me, it's like slides and like crew socks. But
oh yeah, used to be the cardinal sin.
Yeah, like back then, it's like, yo, why are you wearing socks and slides? Like, yo, don't do that. But now, for me, it's like, fuck, like I go to work in like socks and slides now, and it's like mad comfy, like fuck it, like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah,
that's a good one. Socks and sandals, again, for the white people listening. We were always drilled into our head. Don't do it, bro.
I don't know about sandals. I don't know about
no, I know, even just slides, man.
But
like,
slides.
Even just any white people were always conditioned. If you wear that, everyone's going to call you the whitest person. And now it's like, yeah, it's a fashion statement sometimes to wear just socks and sandals, which I think is weird. But yeah, it's a lot more acceptable. It's comfy as hell. It's really comfortable. Alvin, what's something you're into now? And you laughed when I said this, because I feel like you would tell your future self would have slapped you. But what are some things that you are into or do now that your past self would have been like, what is this guy doing?
Just the fitted pants, bro. Like, I used to make fun of the Jonas Brothers because they would come out and like they would come out on stage in like hella skinny pants, like tights, right? And I used to be like, oh, those guys are stupid, yo. Like, they're dumb, dog. Like. And then now, like, I don't know if I have pants as tight as those, but like my pants are definitely more fitted. They're not baggy. And like, I just, it's different, man. I definitely wouldn't have pictured myself rocking the pants that I do now. No, they're not super tight, but they're definitely fitted and tapered, and they just show off the sneakers so much better. So, and I don't know why. And like, they don't bleed on your white shoes. You don't bleed, and that was the worst ever.
That was the worst.
Fuck. But yeah, just tight pants, man. Just fitted pants. Never would have I done that.
I can't wait to, in like 10 years when we do another one of these. And we're like, I can't believe I used to wear tapered pants. That's crazy. Sitting there in like our boot cut pants, or like bell bottoms or something, like just laughing at our 10-year ago selves. This was dope. If anybody listening has any stuff that you're like, that you were into and you are not too embarrassed to tell us, please do, because we would love a good laugh. But hey, we just did that to ourselves, so it's fine. And then the opposite stuff, like trends that you're into now that you're like, I cannot believe, whether it be colors, like, man, even just wearing pink, like 10 years ago was not the same wearing pink as a guy. Like, it obviously was dumb. It didn't stop me. I loved pink, have always loved pink, but like, it was not as acceptable, and people were like, thought it was weird. And now dudes rock pink all the time. Like, even stuff like that. Some crazy trends and just norms in the world have changed. So definitely hit us up if you've got any good ones that maybe we forgot. We can read them out next week. But I think we're gonna be back to a guest next week. So thanks for everybody who hung in not even hung in. This is our podcast, so you're not hanging in there. But thanks to everybody who's listened for the last couple of weeks to just us. Thanks to all the nice messages from our episode last week, our very heartwarming episode. We all felt very gushy afterwards, so it wasn't all just for the pod. We didn't just do it for the gram. But yeah, this was a good sode. Wherever you guys are taking in the episode, please leave a comment, review, follow, and or subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. Make sure to check out CanadaGotSold.ca to shop the latest CGS merch. Thank you to everybody who shopped all the CGS merch last weekend. We are basically sold out as of recording this episode. I'm sure by the weekend it's going to be gone because it's very, 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 very limited pieces left. Basically just stragglers and probably just because it's fitteds and it's just the sizing. But that's going to be gone soon, and we do have more coming up, as Alvin alluded to on Stacks today. There's more coming up. I'm not going to tell you to sit at your computer and refresh like a lot of you guys did all Saturday. We can't thank you guys enough for that. But there is more stuff coming, and we'll give you maybe a little bit more warning for this one, but it'll still be a ready, set, go situation, I'm sure. So yeah, check out cgs.ca to shop the latest CGS merch, peep the YouTube channel for our latest videos, and check out CGS Talk on Facebook to chop it up with us. Do not forget to use hashtag CanadaGotSoul on Instagram for a feature. I have been Lawrence Hopkins, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Woof.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D3OsNEY.
And my name is Alvin Quincy, and you can find me at MISTERQ and then Mars.
That's right, and thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers for 172 episodes. Please remember to rock your kicks. This has been True to Size. We've been CGS and just CGS, and we are out. Peace. Man said, if there's a zombie apocalypse, when I said, what utensil do you want to eat for food?
Oh, it's always in the back of my mind, bro. I'm ready, bro.
Man stays ready for the zombie apocalypse.